Chapter 4. Hwayeon found herself spending huge amounts of time at Kageyama over the following weeks, with her only playing matches on Saturdays and Sundays as a round-robin tournament format. She had plenty of time to train with her teammates that she could have been using. And yet, she found herself practicing with Nishinoya Yumi and her team, consisting of a girl named Sawamura, whose brother was the volleyball captain, and a pair of twins named Ami and Asa. The Kageyama girls were incredibly nice, and though they may not have had the pure power and talent that Hwayeon had, they definitely had some things to teach her about strategy and endurance. However, tennis wasn't the only thing they spent long afternoons doing at Kageyama. As soon as they wrapped up at 5 or 6 p.m., the 5 girls ran down to the volleyball courts to watch the boys play, sometimes even learning technique or plays from them. Hwayeon had yet to join in on the volleyball playing, but she found it useful to watch the strategy of a different sport, observing how it may help her in her own. One night, when everyone else had packed up and Hwayeon was ready to walk to the bus stop with Kageyama's 2 managers and the tennis girls, she swore aloud, slapping a hand to her head and pulling painfully on her hair-colored hair. "Shit! I forgot my racket at the gym." "Want us to wait for you?" Shimizu, the third-year volleyball club manager, asked calmly, her voice never wavering from its usual calm tone. No. Hwayeon waved her hand with a fake smile. "I'll be fine. Go on ahead." Though the remaining girls expressed their concerns for the eye-colored-eyed girl, she ran back to the gym before they could protest. Hwayeon had expected the building to be scarily dark and empty as it was supposed to be, given that it was well after 8 p.m., but, to her surprise, when the gym came back into her sights, it was aglow with lights and echoing with the noise of balls hitting the polished floors. Only 2 people would still be practicing after they were supposed to have stopped. "Hey, Kageyama, Hinata," Hwayeon greeted casually as she slid open the door. "Did you guys see my racket?" Hinata let out a shrill, guilty scream, freezing in the middle of a spike and yelling when the ball landed on his head as he dropped to land on the floor. "Oh, violin," Kageyama remarked calmly, giving a tiny wave of his hand. "I was gonna give it back to you tomorrow. You didn't need to come back." Hwayeon flushed at the casual ease at which he made his statement. She really couldn't figure this setter out. "Well, thanks anyway." He handed her black and favorite-colored racket back, walking away to gather up the fallen balls. "It's pretty dark. You shouldn't walk back alone. Do you need me to walk you to the bus stop?" Once again, the tennis player marveled at his ability to say things in such a straightforward, stiff-as-a-board way, but she was grateful for his offer. No matter how low the crime rate was in all of Miyagi, it was still risky for a teenage girl to walk home alone at night. "Thank you," she accepted gracefully, bending to pick up a ball and throwing it back into the basket. "I'll wait for you to be ready." "Wait, violin!" Hinata squeaked, rubbing his head and popping up to his feet. "I want to see something." She stopped in her tracks to the door, dropping her racket in its case off her shoulder. "Yes?" "You're an incredible server in tennis, right?" Not even giving her time to respond, the short boy continued. "Can you do a volleyball serve?" Kageyama folded his arms. "Don't say stupid things, Hinata." Serving is one of the hardest parts of volleyball, especially jumping and run serves. Hwaein raised an eyebrow, stalking to the ball basket and snatching one from it. Bet. What? The black-haired setter cut himself off as she ran to the baseline, taking one breath in before tossing the ball up with her left hand. She took a tiny step forward, bending her knees and jumping with all her might as she smacked the ball downwards, smirking with satisfaction as the ball bounced easily in with a resounding boom. That satisfaction from absolutely decimating the ball. So, this is why people play volleyball. Kageyama ruined the odd silence. It's called a jump and run serve, while you were meant to run. Hinata jumped up to pound his fist into the taller boy's head. Shut the fuck up and don't be meeting your girlfriend that way, Kageyama. That serve is totally awesome. Hwaein, please teach me. Wait, what? She's not my girlfriend. Hwaein cut off Kageyama with a roll of her eyes. He's just teasing you, Kags. We've only known each other for a month? Anyway, can we pack up now? Kags? The setter whispered to himself with evident confusion. Is that an abbreviation, or it's a nickname, you dumbass? Hinata growled, his arms stuffed with 3 balls. Hurry up, Hwaein won't wait for us long. In no time, the 3 teenagers had packed up the gym and set out for the little village's bus stop, talking animatedly. When are your finals? Hinata asked, the wheels of his bicycle clicking as they walked slowly. Well, in this format of competition, with so many schools, we have a semi with the top 4 teams, 1v4 and 2v3, and then a final from there. Hwaein explained, ticking them off on her fingers. My semi is tomorrow morning, and we're playing the 4th team, Jozenji. Krasno's in 2nd, so maybe we'll play them in the Hold on. Kageyama interrupted, grabbing Hwaein's forearm. She jerked to a stop, looking up into his deep eyes inquisitively. Your semifinal was tomorrow? And you let Hinata keep you waiting with us? He gesticulated wildly, almost forgetting he was still holding on to the girl. You idiot! You need to get home and sleep. As if you ever do that, Kageyama. The spiker protested, rolling his eyes and turning off onto a side road. Good luck for your semi, Hwaein. Oh, thanks, Hwaein called, waving after the disappearing orange head. And then it was just her and Kageyama, and the comfortable silence they were somehow always able to settle into, with only a few more meters until the bus stop. I mean it, Hwaein. He nudged her shoulder in a rare display of one of his jokes. Get some sleep. Sure, Mom. She giggled, saluting with a smirk as she hopped on the bus, pulling up to the curb. See you later, Kags. He barked out a laugh as she disappeared, shaking his head at her and her often silly jokes. This Hwaein was a completely different girl to the one broken by rejection. But neither of their lonely trials were over. Thank you for reading, let me try that again. Thank you for listening to my video. Please please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry for the background noise. I live right next to the airport and my fucking god. People have no respect. I hate cars that drive down my street. I'm sorry for the slamming doors too. Damn, no respect. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do post a lot like this. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I tried to post yesterday, but I was really tired. So I just went to bed. I have homework after this, so yeah, wish me luck. What was I gonna say? Yeah, have a good morning, have a good night, have a good afternoon, whenever you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with chapter 5. Bye!